Good morning, Marie. Good morning, Arthur. This morning we have started to check out our plants, and the plants in 1 week have grown, and we have something really special to show you that we didn't see last week. And I'm going to bring my phone over here so it's really close to where you are, and you can see my bean plants have gotten quite large. And let me see, there we go. You see Mr. Big is really quite large now. He's coming way up out of his pot. And look at the little hole in the leaf. I wonder what's causing that hole to come. Maybe we have a little bug eating that leaf, do you think? I can't see the bug, but I think there's a little bug in eating that leaf. And that really worries me. On the other hand, it might be just a torn leaf. Sometimes when the plant gets out of its little seed pod, it tears itself, and I wonder if that might have happened. We don't know. And see, the little seed pod here is still hanging on. It hasn't fallen off yet. But the other one, see, the smaller one, is starting to get leaves. And what about these other bean seeds? They haven't done much. Oh, I have to be patient, and maybe they will come up a little later. But look over at the tomatoes. We have now 3 tiny little tomato plants that are growing up out of their pots. Isn't that exciting? Wow. And look at this one. We have here a tomato plant starting, and then over here we have a tomato plant that started outside the seed pod. Look at that. He's all by himself over there, but I think he likes that part of the dirt. Maybe we'll let him grow over there and see how big he gets. The red ones here haven't done much yet, but I think in the next day or two they're going to start popping, and it's going to be fun. So there we are today. Now I'm going to put my phone back so I can do some work here. And you can see what I'm going to do. I'm going to give them a little water here. Remember I told you we had to give them a little water every day, but not too much, just enough to keep them happy. That's good. A little bit of water there. A little bit of water here. Just to keep them moist. That's right. And then if it's too much water, it'll just run out the bottom. You don't want to have the plants sitting in water. They don't like that. Grandma's dad used to say, oh, plants don't like wet feet. They don't like to be sitting in water. Well, these plants can't sit in water because there's a hole in the bottom of these pots. And if I get too much water, it'll just run out the hole into the other pot, and the plants won't be sitting, okay? Then there's one other thing I'd like to do. I want to see how this plant is starting to grow sideways a little bit. I'm gonna tie this in. This is the little stick here. I'm gonna just punch it down into the dirt like that. And then I'm going to get a little, going to get my scissors out here, and I'm going to get a little green wire here that I have, and I'm going to tie it on so that I'll keep that plant a little bit straighter. I don't know why this has gotten off here, but I can't seem to find the end. There's the end of it. And I've got the end of the wire here, there. just want a little bit of this green wire. I'm going to tie this plant up, you see? I'm going to tie it so it's straight and it won't be leaning over like that, right? We'll see if that goes a little better. Whoop, that doesn't want to stay up, does it? There we go. So maybe the plant will do a little bit better. I think I only have the one stick, but I'll look around for another stick. I might be able to find another stick right here. Let's try this stick here. I'll have to cut the stick in half because it's too long the way it is. So I'm going to cut it in half, and then we'll put this over here. And I've got another piece of wire. And I'll tie this one up too, see? Put a little wire on that stick and that'll help hold that plant straight. Because I want him to grow up straight. I don't want him to grow up crooked. All right, there we go. Now, you think those plants are happy? They've got water and they're standing up straight now. I think we're good for another week. Now I want to show you something really special. We're going to walk outside, and I have some plants. I have some plants that I planted 2 weeks ago. No. It was 4 weeks ago. I planted them, and they grew, and they got so big that we had to take them outside and plant them in the ground. So these plants have been in the ground for about a week, and we'll see. I'll show you in a minute what they look like. Okay, now here they are outside in the dirt where they belong, and they're doing pretty well. Okay, they're getting big. They started out as little tiny plants. Remember how tiny those little tomato plants were? And look at this. This is really exciting. I have tomatoes starting. Oh, look, somebody's been eating this tomato, and I'm upset about that. But I don't get all the tomatoes. Sometimes the birds come and they try to eat the tomatoes. So what we're going to do is put a little fence around that tomato plant to keep the birds away. Of course, they can fly down from the top, and that's just too bad. We're going to have to live with that, but we're going to try to find, oh, here they are. This is where my fences, I keep my fences. I'm going to put this little fence around the plant. And keep the birds away, keep the rabbits away, and we're going to do it that way. Okay, I'm going to turn this off for a minute, and I'll show you what the fence likes when I'm finished. Hello, Arthur and Marie. I'm outside now, and I put up my fence, and I just want to show you more of this plant here. You see, it has little flowers on it. And from the flowers come the tomatoes. And over here are 2 tomatoes. And here is the tomato that I told you about that was eaten by maybe a bird. And you can see it's really got a big bite taken out of it. And we don't know exactly who did that, but I suspect it was probably a bird. Now the fence won't keep the birds out, but it might scare them away a little bit, and it certainly will protect the plant from rabbits and gophers or whatever else we have around here. So anyway, I just wanted to show you the flowers on the plant and the tomatoes. So it shows that this is really, truly a tomato plant. So I'll see you later. Bye.